All right. Greetings and salutations. Got one more message for you. This would be Twin Flames in union, reunion, and recognition. So this is readings for, like I say, masculines who are back in cahoots with their divine feminines. Whether you need them or whether you want them. You know what I mean? This is for y'all. This is for feminines who, like I say, been distant, out of touch, separated from the masculines, whether by choice or by force. You know what I mean? Due to the masculine, you know how the masculines can be. You two are finally in cahoots. Like I said, some people come together to reunite for love, for relations, for friendship, for building. You know, I mean, given the state of the world and shit, I mean, you got divorced couples who moving back. You know what I'm saying? In the same house because times is hard and shit, and two incomes is better than one type shit. Like whatever. You know, just know that twins are together for purpose and path reasons. Might not be for what you want, but it's definitely gonna be for what you need. You know, so this is for, like I say, twins who back, twins who been together, who ain't fell out, who ain't separating, who's been holding shit strong. And this is, like I say, for the twins who finally realize who their divine counterpart is. This one's for y'all. So, head, shoulders, knees, and toes, right? And we're gonna get straight with it. Head, that's towards thoughts, decisions, mentality, ideology, the direction you go on, the decisions you're making, because everything starts from the mind. Then we got cups. Cups are feelings and emotions. All feelings and emotions are just indicators of where you're going mentally. Heart and mind must be aligned with everything that you do. You ain't half-assing or bullshitting around here. Who rules the heart and mind department? Divine feminine, you do. Then we got the wands. Wands are actions and behavior, things you're doing, things you've done, not what you finna do because you ain't did it yet. What you done got karma and accountability attached to it. What you doing got karma and accountability attached to it. What you finna do does not. Divine Masculine wants the wands arena and also the pentacles arena. Pentacles. Persons, places, and things. These things you can taste, touch, see, feel, and hear. All pentacles expire. All pentacles are temporary. And all pentacles have an expiration date. It ain't just pentacles, it's pinnacles, a era, a term, a moment in time. Let's get with it. First card of the message, this deals with both masculine and feminine. We got the Nine of Cups. This is dreams come true, wishes granted, or miracles. Dreams come true, wishes granted, or miracles. Now, I say it all the time, you know, your wishes have to be granted. Your dreams have to come true. Miracles have to happen in your life. Why? I mean, how is you gonna know God is real? How is you gonna know that God gives you what you ask for? Yo, cups, parts, desires. You know what I mean? So, as far as the feminine and your heart's desires and dreams and wishes and miracles and things of that sort, let's put some smoke on this. We got the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups is my Pimp Cup Chronicle card. Pimp Cup. Six of Cups is the sauce. That's your steez. That's your essence. That's what makes you you. We're all saucy. Every individual on this planet is saucy. It's somebody. It's someone. Ain't nobody better than nobody. You can be smarter than someone. You can be more connected than someone. You can be more wealthier than someone. You can have more resources than the next person. You can have more sense than the next person. But everybody has a part to play. Everybody is a piece of the puzzle that is life. You understand what I'm saying? So, even though everybody is equal, Six of Cups, the sauce, because God loves you just like he loves the sinner, just like he loves the bum or the person who you think is less than nothing. God still got love for that person. So if God loves everybody, you should love everybody, right? If God respects everybody, you should treat everybody with respect, right? Okay, then let's we divines, right? God's people, right? All right, bet it up, bet it up. We're all the same. We're all clones in this motherfucking world, but we have to differentiate ourselves from everybody else. That's called being an individual. We're categorized being saucy. Six of Cups is being all that. We are all that, but you got to be all that in a bag of chips. And this bag of chipsness is your identity. This bag of chipsness is your path, is your purpose. It's whatever makes you you. Like I said, Pimp Cup Chronicles. the example I use is like I say, when we was kids, we had pizza day. You know what I'm saying? Teacher will roll. I'm born in 1987. Teacher will roll in the big ass TV. You know what I'm saying? With the VCR on there, we going nuts because it's like, okay, cool. We ain't got to do shit today, but watch Titanic. You know what I'm saying? Or watch Selena. Selena and los Dinos. Like, this is like 97, 96, 97, 98, something like that. You know, and it's like, you know you're going to eat pizza. You know you're going to drink soda. So, while everybody is getting passed out styrofoam cups, Daniel, the thinker, Daniel, the originator, Daniel, the swag-tastic, sauce-having nigga, you know what I'm saying? It's like I'll pull out a pimp cup. I'll pull out a chalice, you know what I'm saying, with rhinestones on that mug, you know what I'm saying, that my mom made for me last night. It's like, Mom, we having pizza day Friday, you know what I'm saying, when we watch Titanic and shit, like, can you make me a cup that I can drink my pop out of? Why you want to do that? I don't know, I just want to do something different. So while everybody's sipping on plastic cups, Daniel pulls out the chalice from under his desk or in his bag. And it's like everybody is astonished. Wow, yo, who made that, my mom? Man, who thought of that? Me. Man, that's cool. I want one. I know, right? Everybody's sipping motherfucking styrofoam cups in here. I'm sipping on a rhinestone chalice. And it's like, you know, another week goes by. Here comes Friday again. We see the TV moving in. Everybody's getting all excited because it's pizza day again. We finna finish off Titanic. So it's like Daniel reaches in his bag to pull out his chalice, his pimp cup, 7 of cups, pimp cup chronicles. And what you think happens? All you hear is everybody pulling out pimp cups around this piece. Everybody went to their mom to get them a diamond stone, rhinestone motherfucking cup so they could sip on pizza day just like Daniel. Daniel was the first person with the idea, but now everybody wants to be like Daniel. They don't really want to be like Daniel. They just want to, you know, be part of something new that's interesting, that's happening right now. So me seeing everybody with their chalices makes me lose, I don't know, the kind of goodness that I had with mine. I put my chalice back in the bag and I go get me a styrofoam cup. Now everybody's sipping out of chalices, and I'm the only one sipping out of styrofoam cup. You know what I'm saying? That's the Pimp Cup Chronicles. You notice when you start working on your path, when you start to working on your plan, Divine Feminine, when you start to doing shit, building something from scratch, establishing a motherfucking program, establishing a business, you know what I'm saying? Setting standards around here, you notice people steal your ideas. It's like, you know what? I got a house, you know what I'm saying, but it looks like everybody else's house around here. I'm going to start painting my house different colors. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to make my house stand out. I want to be original. We clones in this motherfucking matrix. I want to unclone myself by being different. Everybody else want to paint their house because you painted your house. You choose to start a motherfucking daycare. Now everybody else want to start a daycare. They weren't thinking about a daycare until you built it. Now everybody want to do what you're doing. It's called influence. That only divines have influence. You know what I'm saying? I told you, majority of the world are just copycats. Majority of the world is steal your motherfucking idea. Majority of the world will sit around and wait for you to build something and then steal that idea. Like they had that idea, like they was the first ones with it. You know what I'm saying? Originality. That's what defines a human being. You know what I'm saying? Don't get mad when people bite your idea, steal your idea, do what the hell you doing. It's called influence. If you didn't do what you do, they wouldn't be doing what they doing. Thus, if it wasn't for you, they wouldn't have these ideas. So now the whole block is colorful and looks raw when you was the first person to start at the whole color in the crib routine. You know what I'm saying? Before Daniel pulled out the pimp cup chalice, you know what I'm saying? It was kind of bland. All you saw was white cups in the air in the dark when we watching the movie. Now, all you see is sparkling cups. It's like a disco ball up in the classroom, and it's just giving it a little bit more swag. You know what I mean? Like, saying all that shit to say this. Divine Feminine. Part of getting out your dreams and getting out your heart's desires and, you know what I'm saying, getting out your visions and stuff like that, it's a miracle in itself that you are who you are to, like I said, inspire or influence other people to do the same thing that you're doing. They might not have the same passion. They might not be in it for the same reasons you are. You're in it because you're just doing what God told you to do. They're in it because they're trying to outdo something that you're doing. Whatever the case might be. It was your brain that sparked this creativity. It was your idea that sparked all these other ideas. It was what you built that sparked all these other things getting built. So if you wasn't here to build that dream or to get out that dream or make that dream come true, you wouldn't have other people out here trying to make their dreams come true. So like I said, whether it works for you or whether it doesn't work for you, you're the one who worked it first. It's always a first before it's many. It's always an original idea before it gets copycatted and oversaturated. You know what I'm saying? So be proud of who you are. Be proud of your contribution. You might not even get no perks from it. You might not even get recognized for the great stuff that you do. But remember, if you didn't do it, it wouldn't have got done. And everybody else wouldn't be doing it. So, Divine Feminine, the lesson that you're learning is you original. You A1 steak sauce. Everybody else is counterfeit. You Coca-Cola. Everybody else is Mountain Cola, Dr. Cola. You know what I'm saying? RC. You know what I mean? Like you filet mignon out here. Everybody else is just spam. Or a vegan filet mignon. Like it ain't real meat. It ain't real. It look like it's the same thing, but it's not. Like I say, whatever idea that you originated, whatever thing that you created, like I say, people can bite, people can steal, but it'll never be the way you did it. It'll never be a time, it'll never be another era where shit got done the way you was doing it. And like I say, the only thing you doing anyway is to impress God. You ain't doing shit to impress people. You ain't doing shit to be liked by nobody, because they ain't gonna like what you do anyway. They can smile on your face like they cool with you, what you doing, or like what you're doing. But like I say, they'll turn around and steal your idea and say that they did it. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's to please God. Like, whatever you doing out here, put God in it. Like I say, I'm a Christian psychic. From what I seen, I mean, you know, before I got online, there wasn't too many Christian psychics. There wasn't a God card, which is the King of Swords in my deck. You know what I'm saying? God in the card. I mean, you got the devil in the card. You know what I'm saying? I put God in everything I do, and I put it in this. And by me putting God into tarot, now it's a whole boom of Christian psychics out here. They don't give me my credit. They steal my rhetoric and run with the shit, but I don't care. I ain't care. I don't get perks from the good shit that I do. And people want to downplay me like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm the biter when really I'm the writer. Like I say, it ain't about ego. It ain't about personal gain to me. It's about doing what God told me to do. God woke me up one day and was like, hey, put that message out. I did, and we've been here ever since. So, feminine, you know, you might not get your just due. You might not get your props. You know what I'm saying? You might not get the benefit from whatever it is you're doing. But God recognizes what you're doing. God approves of what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? And you creating a lot of people like you. So if you're doing shit for God, then there's people doing the same thing. They ain't doing it for God. They're doing it for personal reasons, but they putting God in it because you did. You dig what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, you your own person. You the originator. Like I said, hip-hop is one of the biggest money-making industries on the planet. You know what I'm saying? But don't nobody know who Kool Herc is, and he's the person that started hip-hop. It might not benefit him the way it's benefiting, I don't know, these labels and shit like that. But like I said, thank God for the originator. At least you know who he is. At least, like I say, if you know, you know. Masculine. As far as you is concerned, with your 9 of Cups, your dreams, your visions, and things that you're coming out with, you got the 5 of Wands, which is outside conflict or separation. Like I say, people's response to the Divine Feminine's original idea, they gank it, they steal it, they take it, and they run with it. Masculine, you know, you're an originator too, but it's like what people do with you is you get ostracized. You get, like, it's like you got a great idea and you tell a person this idea and they looking at you like you crazy, telling you it's a bad idea, but they're going around your back and doing the idea yourself. It's like you made a hit record and you're playing it for people like, yo, how this sound? They're just like, yo, this ain't it. This, it's okay, but this ain't it. I don't think this is a hit single. Like, I don't think this is it. And it's like they telling you it ain't nothing, but then they turn around and stealing your song. They stealing your lyrics. They stealing your beat. The same way you just did this song, they're doing it, but telling you it ain't good when they know it's a hit record. You know what I'm saying? It's shit like that. A lot of stuff you're doing, masculine. A lot of your so-called friends, so-called family, so-called cronies, you know what I'm saying? They telling you it's a bad idea. They telling you that ain't it, when in reality, they finna do exactly what you doing. See, you don't think you got the influence. Feminine knows she has the influence. Masculine, you ain't aware of your influence. People copy you all the time. People steal your ideas all the time. The little shit that you do for peace, people do it and make money off of it. It's because they got false intentions. Masculine, you do things that please you. You ain't doing things to get any accolades from it. It's like my masculine's outlook on what I do. He's just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just doing it for ego. You just doing it for likes. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, nah, that's not what I'm doing it for. I do it for God. But I mean, you respect it to your own opinion and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, if my masculine chooses to do some shit, he don't want no glory from it. He does good things all the motherfucking time and doesn't need recognition from it, because in his head, he's just doing what's right. And even though he does what's right, he still catches flack about the shit that he does. Like I say, it ain't never good enough. It ain't never good enough. The only person who accepts the masculine purely for the brilliant soul that he is his divine counterpart. That he separates himself from. He could be a she could be he, you know how he rocking. That he separates himself from often. You know what I mean? Like I say, it's a matrix out here, and masculine, he doesn't really see the matrix for what it is. You know what I'm saying? The average person has ill intentions. You know what I mean? But the masculine thinks, I don't know, who knows what the masculine thinks. Like I say, what masculines are starting to see is that they get conflict with everything that they do. Like, everything they do is a problem to other people, not to your divine feminine. Your feminine accepts you for who you are, accepts whatever it is that you went to. Your feminine supports you. As long as you happy, your feminine is happy, with or without your feminine. Whatever you're doing, it makes your feminine content as long as it makes you happy. Everybody else is different. You don't get the support from other people that you get from your divine counterpart. You don't get the understanding from other people that you get from your divine feminine. You don't get the loyalty that you get from other people that you get from your divine feminine. Like, you know what I'm saying? And this is the person that you choose to distance yourself from all the time. So if you're not around the person who's in your corner the most, if you don't respect the person who respects you the most, if you don't unconditionally love the person who loves you unconditionally the most, then you're missing out. Outside conflict, like I said, that's what people got to say. That's what your family got to say, what your friends got to say, what your parents got to say, what anybody got to say about you and yours. What people say matters to you. How people look at you matters to you. People's perception of you matters to you. But the perception your feminine has about you don't mean anything. And it's all good. The opinions your feminine has about you, which are all good, doesn't matter to you. But for people who don't matter, it matters. You see what I'm saying? You put time, energy, and resources into things that don't matter, and then disregard things that truly matter. Only to go in one complete ass circle to see that the love you was given from the person that's close to you, which is really your other half, which is really your divine counterpart, is all you needed the whole time. Your dreams, if you have a dream, your feminine will support it. A wish you want to manifest, your feminine will do everything in her power to make sure that wish come into fruition. Miracle. You praying for a miracle, you tell your feminine about it, your feminine will pray for you. Your feminine keeps you in her prayers. Your feminine, like I say, you allow outside issues, shit that doesn't involve you, shit that means nothing. You know what I'm saying? You make it something. You know, you're starting to see exactly your place in life and how people really feel about you. Not your twin. How people, how family, how so-called friends really feel about you. And it's not what you think. It's not what you thought. And that weight is falling on you pretty heavy. Bottom line, most important card in this whole message, this deals with both masculine and feminine. We got the Knight of Pentacles. And this is lining your life up to manifest something. This is you lining your life up to fit more in your life, to put more into your life. Nine of Pentacles is a great position. It's an A. Having a life itself is a B, but just like the Eight of Cups or this Eight of Wands, you see how eights is just all over the place. There's really no space in between them. When you line those four pentacles up on each side, 4, 4, 8, when you line things up, you can see how much space you really got. You can see what you can really add. Here it is, you be at an 8, you be okay thinking you ain't got no space for shit, only to get your shit together, line things up to see, damn, I got more space. I do got room. You thought you didn't have room for your feminine, for your divine feminine. only to see that you do got room. You thought your feminine couldn't fit in your life, only to see that it's a spot perfect for your feminine to fit into your mix. You know what I'm saying? You force people in your shit, but the people who you ain't got to force to do anything with, you want to disregard. It's almost like you like conflict. Like these new kids out here. You know what I'm saying? These kids like getting hit. They too disobedient. And it's like, you know, you whoop them and it's like, it's almost like they like whoopings because it's almost like they like to get whooped. Me as a kid, all you got to do is tell me one time. All you got to do is whoop me one time. All you got to do is discipline me one time. I'm going to get it. Because I don't want that energy all the time. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, times and people are different. Masculine, it's like you like conflict. It's like you like drama. It's like you like obstacles or some shit. You don't, but that's the way you move it. Feminine, it's time for you to line your life up so you can fit more things in your life. Masculine, it's time for you to line your life up so you can fit more things in your life. You're just missing one piece. Meat potatoes, feminine. Come into the situation. This is energy you coming into, or leave it alone. We got the Two of Wands. This is support. This is making ends meet. Like I said, this is like it's like a father at the mall. Mother shopping, kids are shopping. The dad is just holding two big ass bags with all the shit that their family is spending. They're just, you know what I'm saying? It's like dad just comes out to pay for shit and hold shit. Hold shit down like balloon strings. That's your role. You're the support system for your family. The only reason why your wife can shop because you work. The reason why your kids can get things that they need and the things that they want is because you work to make sure this shit was like this. The only reason why you have a stable family home because you work hard to make sure you got a stable family. The only reason why your marriage is twerking is because you put work into your marriage. The only reason why your twin flame demo is working is because you put work into your twin flame demo. Like I said, your job is to support and work. You know what I'm saying? To keep the good things in your life. Since this is in a divine feminine's role, feminine, you really need to ID your divine masculine's role in your life. The sooner you do that, the sooner your masculine can assume position. You don't know where your masculine fits in. You don't know what you need him to do. You don't think you can get him to do anything. When the fact of the matter is, there's been no role established for your masculine to slide right into. Your job, divine feminine, is the Three of Wands, to evolve. He's supporting you. He's holding shit down. Okay, feminine, it's your job to take you guys to the next level. It's feminine, it's your job to take to evolve things to the next plateau. If this was an expedition, feminine, you're in the front, you're in the lead, you're the explorer. You know what I'm saying? You out here, it's like a segment. You go from A to B to C. Feminine, your job is to get to Z. Your job is to get from C to Z. Masculine's job, his job is to help you get from A to B to C to D to E to F, A to B, C to D, D to E. Like, that's your job. You know what I'm saying? To protect the feminine. Feminine is the person with the sword, cutting through the brush, exploring, because obviously you know where to go, feminine. Masculine is there for protection. There's boa constrictors in this jungle. There's tigers and lions and bears. Oh my. Masculine's the one with the gun, protecting the feminine. Because if the masculine wasn't there, who's going to protect the feminine? But if the feminine wasn't there, masculine, where would you know where to go? There's roles here. Feminine, you have to evolve not only yourself, but your divine masculine. And not only evolve your divine masculine, but evolve the twin flame demo in general. That's why it's good to have roles so your masculine can identify it, so he can find his place, so you can do what you need to do, which is expand. Feminines turn the house into the home. You know what I'm saying? Feminines turn the house into a home. So like I say, it's all about roles, but you got to define the roles clearly. Seems like a lot of feminines are doing the masculine's role. All you gotta do is get the masculine to facilitate his role, because it's shit you gotta do. It's like building a business. The job is to create a business, have it run itself, so you can step away from the business and go get the money. You can't really get the money to bring it to the business working at the business. It has to work itself. The job is for you to build it and for it to run, and then for you to Step out of the business. That's why you hire people. You're the CEO, but you hire a boss to do what you was doing so you can go out here and do what really needs to be done to expand this business, to grow this business, to really get this business where it needs to be. If you created this business and then you're maintaining it, how are you going to expand it? You can't expand being stuck in the loop here. You know what I'm saying? You two got to learn how to work as a team. It's hard for you, Divine Feminine, because you know how hard-headed your Divine Masculine is, but you gotta have to find a way. It's gonna be a miracle, Divine Feminine, to get your masculine included in your situation. But like I said, if it's a chance, it can happen. Masculine energy you coming into or leaving is the Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands is pumping the brakes on something you was passionate about. It's a temporary ending. It's like calling a timeout. It's like taking a break. Wands deal with actions and behavior. Something that you're doing, masculine, is something you're doing in particular that you need to stop doing. Not forever, just for right now. More smoke. What do you need to really stop, though? Four of Swords, that's an idle mind. What's an idle mind? That's a devil's workshop. Why? Because you're the king of wands, divine masculine. You're the king of doing shit. But if you're stuck in your head, then you ain't doing anything. And if you ain't doing anything, then, you know, they win. They got the king of doing shit to not doing nothing at all because they got you in your mind about yourself, about what you can do, about your actions and behavior and shit. Like I said, it's the idle mind. You got to be moving around and doing shit. Masculine's the king of doing shit. You manifest. You're the king of manifestation. Like, but when you in your head, you ain't moving. When you in your head, you ain't manifesting. You know what I'm saying? Something got you in your head. You know what I'm saying? The focus card is next after the Four of Swords, which is the Five of Swords. Five of Swords is focus. You know what I'm saying? You ain't even at the focus part. Like I say, it's like a literal brain fart. Something is in your mind that's got you stagnant. Could be you questioning your own abilities. Could be you questioning your feminine again. Could you just be questioning life and everything in it? Okay, that's cool to have deep thoughts and all that. But like I say, at the end of the day, master, you got a job to do. And you can't do your job in your head. Can't do your job lost in translation. You know what I'm saying? As far as the feminine is concerned. Directly, consciously, you in regards to yourself, feminine, you got the Queen of Swords. And this is my Lucy Liu card. As in Lucy Liu and Kill Bill. This is being 10 toes the fuck down about going in a direction and going there. Upon going in this direction, people moving out your way. Because you moving in a way to where they know exactly what you're about. This is being for certain. Not assuming. This is doing what you know, not what you think. Like I said, the energy of a Queen of Swords, the Lucy Liu card, is the energy of, like I say. You know what I'm saying? You bump into a bully, step on his Puma or some shit like that, he want to beat your brains in. He want to fight you because you did something small as stepping on this person's foot, not even knowing that you did it. I'm going to see you at the school. It's like, okay, see you there. All right, meet me at the motherfucking behind the bleachers at 3 o'clock. And you know how kids is. It's like everybody heard about the fight. You know, you sitting there, it's 2:55, you waiting on 3 p.m. to hit, people just making fun of you, people just laughing like, you ready for your fight today? And da-da-da-da-da. It's like you ain't saying nothing. There ain't nothing else left to say. 3 o'clock hit, you get up out your seat and you walk with assertiveness. You know what I'm saying? You walk firmly to your destination, which is behind the bleachers. And the way you just got up out your seat and said nothing, and the way you walking towards the bleachers and everybody walking behind you, it's like the bully see that and gets scared and doesn't want to fight you anymore. Because he thought you was just playing. Maybe this bully can't even fucking fight, just testing you. But it's like you walk straight behind the bleachers. Yo, where you at? What, you running from an ass whooping? What, you thought I was not going to be here? Oh, what's up? Like, what's good? There ain't nothing left to say. Where you at? I don't see you. You know what I'm saying? It's like you go about your merry way. Feminine, people test you all the time. You know what I'm saying? But they only testing you to see if you gonna quit, to see if it's, you know what I'm saying, if it's too much for you. Like, people test you all the time, but they only testing you to see if you for real. Once they see that you for real, they leave you the fuck alone. People only test you to see if you dedicated to your cause. And once they see you overly dedicated for the cause, they gonna leave you alone. You want to make something happen. Now, in the process of you making this happen, people talk all the shit in the world until you make it happen. It shuts them the fuck up. It's moving in a way to where people shut the fuck up and get out your way. Because you got a firm stance on what you standing on. You standing on business right now. Shit that the average person don't do. It's time for you to pop out and show niggas. It's time for you to walk that walk, feminine. Fuck talking. Ain't nothing to talk about. They tested you? Alright, it's time for you to get on their level. See them. Oh, but you thought you weren't gonna see me? Nah, they gotta see you. They gotta fuck with you. You know what I mean? This is the time for making shit happen. People tested you, and now they gotta face the consequences of it. People thought you weren't gonna show up. You showed up and showed out. People thought you was one way. You showing them exactly who the fuck you are. It's clear. It's day. Like Lucy Liu and Kill Bill. She don't do much talking. She do a lot of walking though. She ain't the one to be fucked with. She ain't want to be questioned. She ain't even want to be talked about. Like I said, watch what you say around Lucy Liu and Kill Bill. She might chop your motherfucking head off before you even realize it. She don't you don't assume anything with Lucy Liu and motherfucking Kill Bill. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's how she move, and that's how you need to move, feminine, with assertiveness. People want to try you, all right. They don't know. They gonna find out though. There ain't nothing left to say. If a person don't believe you, if a person, like I say, who can't take accountability in their own shit, want to just blame you for shit, all right, ain't nothing left to say. You seen what you need to see. You heard what you need to hear. Move on amicably. This goes for friends, real or fake, family, real or false. You know what I'm saying? And just reality in general. Feminine. You got work to do. Feminine. It's how you move. This ain't time for timidness. This ain't time for assumptions. This ain't time to leave shit to chance. No, it's time to grab life by the balls and get to moving. But moving away to where you ain't got to say nothing. You ain't got to defend yourself. You ain't got to say 2 words. Just move. They gonna move it out your way. They gonna fall by the wayside. They was an obstacle. They was a problem at first. Now they ain't no problem no more. The loudest motherfucker is the weakest motherfucker in the room. That's why you don't need to talk. Only weak motherfuckers is woofing and talking like they got some shit going that they don't. You live in reality. These motherfuckers is living delusional fantasies. And that ain't part of your makeup. You know what I'm saying? So saying all this shit to say this, feminine, you gotta move different. Can't be half-assing no more. Cause all you doing half-assing or stutter stepping or pivoting is just making the people who doubt you, making their case more accurate. Nah, she ain't gonna go for it. She always start and don't finish. Even your masculine. Yeah, I'm gonna leave her alone, watch her get mad. What? Hey, like I say, Daniel Jones, you know what I'm saying? Let motherfuckers be where they want to be. If it ain't with you, that's cool in the game. You ain't gotta feel nothing about it. It's only gonna hurt them in the long end. I mean, in the end game. But let them figure that out by themselves. You the best person on the team. People want to play you like you not. All right, take yourself out the equation and let them see what who they picked. Like I say, a person chooses another person instead of choosing you. Instead of choosing a person who loves them unconditionally, instead of choosing with a person who respects anything that they do, who ain't trying to change them, who ain't trying to clip their wings, they choose a person who is trying to change them, who is trying to clip their wings, who wants to mentally, psychologically keep their ass in some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But that's what you chose, so that's what you're going to have to accept. Masculine, you in regards to the feminine, you got a decision to make. Two of Swords represents decision, free will, or a fork in the road. Decisions, free will, or a fork in the road. Masculine, you got a choice to make. You're either going to move forward in some flame situation or you're going to separate from it like you always do, but you always separate it. Why don't you try to fuck with it one time? Divine Masculine, you got a fork in the road. You can go where you always been or you can go somewhere new. Wherever the new place is, it's foreign to you. Thus, it's uncomfortable to you. It's outside your comfort zone. It's outside what you can kind of deal with. But feminine takes this leaps of faith all the time. It's time for you to take it. You keep going back to what's familiar. You keep going back to what you know. You keep going backwards. It's time to move forward. It ain't up and down. It's just up. What's up? God is what's up. It ain't left and right. There's only one right way, and that's up. You can go forward, back, left, right. You can go in a complete circle. You're still going to end up where you've been at. Until you go up, you already going to deal with the same stuff that you've been dealing with. Why keep settling for a 6 that you know you can get instead of trying for a 10? But you feel you don't deserve a 10? But you feel you know what I'm saying? If you did deal with a 10, it's gonna take her to an 8 and she gonna leave you alone. Like whatever you telling yourself, man. You don't try. You try on shit you know you can get. Like I said, it's like I said, it's like picking a 6. She ain't that cute, but she got a little something going on, and I know I can hit, so I'm gonna fuck with her. Instead of fucking with a chick that's totally out your motherfucking league, who probably waiting on you. Maybe you her type. You know what I'm saying? Maybe she out here looking for you with a flashlight, but you never know until you introduce yourself, right? Okay, go hard. Go for quality. Fuck quantity. Go for a challenge. Fuck the easy road. You have a choice every day, masculine, to take the easy route or try to roll less travel. And you've been ducking the roll less travel for a long ass time. It's time to step on that path, brother man. And this path is the same path your feminine on. She travels the roll less travel. That's why you separate yourself from her. That's why you don't see your feminine that much. Like I said, you'll settle for a beer instead of a shot of some real liquor. Your feminine is like liquor with no chase. It's too strong for you. You looking for wine coolers out here. So you out here buying 2 cases of wine coolers, drinking them and pissing them out instead of just taking one shot of some real shit that'll do the job. Like I say, you take the easy way out. You'd rather go to manipulating a person that's dumber than you or lesser than you or a friend that's not as bright as you and getting them to get shit you need done than fucking with a person who can truly help you take you from point A to point C. You want to pivot from point A to C instead of dealing with somebody that's going to take you from A to Z. Settling. It's fucked you in your ass too many times. Not going for the gusto. You know what I'm saying? Not going for those 10s and choosing to deal with these 6s has got you in the little hole you in right now. Walk by faith, not by sight. Masculine. You got to see shit to believe shit. And that mentality has kept you down this whole time. It's time to step in faith. It's time to go to roll less travel, buddy. You've been playing this safe, and this safe ain't got you nowhere. It's time to take a chance. Mainly take a chance with your feminine. It ain't going to hurt you. It's always going to help you. It's always going to help. As far as the masculine role, feminine, in regards to the masculine is concerned, you have the 8 of Cups. And 8 of Cups represents enterprise. This is my Patti LaBelle card. 2-part card. First half of the Patti LaBelle card is keeping your integrity up at all times, like Miss Patty does, and staying divine at all times, like Miss Patti LaBelle does. Compare Patti LaBelle to any R&B chick you could think of. Say that shit one more time. For the niggas in the back, compare Patti LaBelle to any diva that's in the game right now. How does Patti LaBelle move? Okay, how does Beyonce move? How does Patti LaBelle move? Okay, how's Kelly Price moving out this bitch? How does Patti LaBelle move? Okay, how Faith Evans moving out here? Patti LaBelle keeps God in everything that she does. And can still be on Drink Champs. Can still have a YouTube channel. Can still do a verse battles with Gladys Knight. Like I say, she's seasoned, but Patti LaBelle is showing you it don't matter how old you are. You can still get it. The relationship you want, the business you want, you know what I'm saying? Establish your brand the way you need to establish it. She's doing all this shit. As seasoned as she is. With all the accolades that she got. She keeping God first. That's why she look young out here. Patti LaBelle look younger than most of these young ass R&B chicks that's in the game right now. That's what happens when you put God first. That's what happens when you're doing the right thing. Right shit is going to happen to you. Aside from keeping your divinity up, aside from being divine at all times, the other part of this 8 of Cups, this Patti LaBelle card, is enterprise. Is that not what Patti LaBelle is doing? Patti LaBelle ain't got to sign no contract to do shit. Look at Anita Baker. Look at Patti LaBelle. No disrespect to these queens that I'm naming. I'm just saying. She ain't got to sign to no label. She ain't a slave to the motherfucking industry. In fact, she enterprised her way out the business. She can drop an album if she want to. Gospel album, R&B album, whatever. She can do whatever she want to do. She in a position to do so. These other divas are slaves. These other divas are trapped. These other divas are bound and chained to the industry. Hurt my soul looking at that picture of Anita Baker. You know what I'm saying? She's still on tour, paying off bills and debts and shit. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, you know what I mean? Patti LaBelle out here living her best life. She look like she ain't stressing to me. So like I said, when you keep God first, you can never lose. When you got your divinity up to par, When your integrity up to par, when you're a person people can trust and you do good business, whatever you choose to enterprise on, you're gonna win. Might not be on your time, might not be on your scale, but you know what I'm saying? When it comes to the God and the creator of things, you doing exactly what you need to do. Keep God in your life. Put God in everything that you do. You can't lose. You can't. What is the main thing you need to enterprise, feminine? The Knight of Pentacles. This is the grooming card. And there's 3 types of grooming. Like I said, there's good grooming, there's bad grooming, there's ugly grooming. Good grooming, that's a two-way street. You give love, love come right back. You lend money, that money comes right back. You give respect, that respect come right back. Ugly, that's a one-way street. You giving all the love in the world, but ain't nothing coming back to you. You helping people like a mofo, but they ain't helping you. They ain't even lift a finger to what you got going on. They don't even have the decency to reciprocate what you giving. It just shows you who they really are in this whole grooming process. They say they for you, but from their actions and behavior, you see that's not true. They say they with you, but from their actions and behavior, you see exactly what it is. And then you got bad grooming, which is the person controlling the whole giving and taking process. So if they're not giving back, they're basically on their way to control the whole giving and taking process to where they're going to put in their head that they ain't got to give you nothing at all because you're going to be fine regardless. They just assume you rich or assume you got your shit together, so anything they take from you or anything you lose in the process of dealing with them, you'll be fine from. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, and like I say, grooming consists of how you was raised, who was raising you, the morals, and the character that you have. It comes from the people in your life. It comes from your environment. It comes from your situation. You understand what I'm saying? Grooming, especially when it deals with enterprise, is you building an enterprise, being successful in it, and then teaching, grooming other people how to do the good works and the good shit that you're doing. When you get on, you don't keep shit to yourself. You put on. Say that shit one more time for the niggas in the back. When you get on, you put people in position. You show people how you just got it. That's the best thing you can do is get successful and teach other people how to be successful like you. To get your heart's desire, to make a dream come true, to make something that you wish for a reality. You know what I'm saying? And helping people do the same thing. You found your twin flame. You establish your whole twin flame demo. You and your twin is tight doing good shit. Use your experience with your twin to help other people. Even if you ain't with your twin, like me, I'm using the experience that I'm going through to help other twins in their situation so it can make sense. So they ain't making the same mistakes I made initially in this twin flame situation. So they ain't in la la land or in the fantasy realm when it comes to the reality that is this. Whether it benefits you or not, you are still successful. You made something out of nothing. Even if your era is gone, you was popping back in the 90s or you was popping back in the 80s or you was popping like 10 years ago, but you ain't popping no more. You still made something happen. Teach people how to do that. Because they ain't going to do it. They don't even know how to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, and even if you take an L, even if you lose everything, divine feminine, you're going to get it right back tenfold. What kind of God do you serve is the question. But like I said, things ain't going to happen on your time. Things are going to happen on divine timing. So with divine timing comes divine patience. With God, with people, with the world. Masculine, you directly, when it comes to yourself, you are going through the dark night of the soul, which is the 5 of Pentacles. Now, you had the 4 of Pentacles, I believe, in the separation reading. That's holding on too tight to some shit and being scared to let some shit go. 5 of Pentacles is whatever that you was holding tight to, leaving you. Like I say, Pentacles come and go. Pentacles get stolen. Pentacles get replaced. Pentacles get removed. Like, things come and go. Nothing is permanent in this life. You can't take the money with you when you die. You have kids. Eventually, they're going to grow up and have kids of their own. You can build something successful and somebody can take it from you. But guess what? You can live to start the shit again. You was up and had a high moment in life. Now shit is bad. Don't trip. You can get back to where you was at and more. Masculine, you lost something very dear to you. Whatever you was holding on to, you had to let it go. Because if you didn't let it go, and if this didn't, like I say, That's probably the best way to say this. And this deals with yourself personally, masculine. So like I said, because of your need to hold on to something so bad, you end up losing everything. It could just be your freedom. You want a freedom so bad that you literally lost all the good people in your life. Now you have your freedom, but you don't have nothing but that. It could be your dream woman. You know, you finally got the woman of your dreams and shit like that. And then, like I say, she don't even fuck with you like that. She don't rock with you the way you rock with her. You look at her as like a goddess. She look at your ass as like a problem. But you don't care about none of that because you finally got what you wanted. But at what cost? I mean, she's what you want, but are you what she want? This shit working out for you right now, but is it going to work out for you in the end? Because you got the woman of your dreams, you end up losing the woman that was meant for you, or the person that was meant for you, trying to get what you want out of life instead of like least taking consideration of what you need. It could be, like I say, a business, idea, a product, and it's just like you coveting this shit. Instead of putting this shit out and really helping people with it, you keeping it all to yourself, and it ain't helping nobody. And there's karma and consequences to that. Future final row, wrapping this up. Going to the future feminine, you got communication. Communication, communication, communication. 8 of Wands. Communication is 80% nonverbal. What you're doing and what you say has to correlate. Because if what you're doing ain't matching up to what you're saying, you ain't communicating at all. You ain't talking at all. Like I said, fuck what a person say. What the fuck are they doing? Person can say they love you all day, but showing you otherwise through their actions and behavior. Person can say they got your back all day, but their actions and behavior say otherwise. Fuck what a person's saying. Fuck what they think. Because they don't care what you say. They don't care what you think. They don't care what you feel. All that matters is your actions and behavior. Wands. A person's subconscious actions will tell you more than you need to know from what they're consciously telling you. Like I say, stop going off what people saying. Stop going off what people think. Stop going off what people feel. Their actions will tell you everything you need to know. Well, you say you got my back, but it seems like every time I get in conflict, you run away. You say you holding me down, but it looks like I'm holding myself down here. So why are you really here? You say you love me, but your actions and behaviors says something else. So I have to go off what you're doing. Whether you consciously know or don't know, it don't matter. Like I said, I told you, people do things subconsciously all the time. They'll tell you, like, their subconscious actions is telling you they don't fuck with you. It's telling you they don't respect you. Telling you they don't want you. But instead of like seeing the signs, which is actions, behavior, you just want to go off what they're telling you. And it ain't helped you once. So feminine. Fuck what people saying. Watch how they moving. With you, with other people, with anything. All right? The nonverbals. That's all you need to know. We ain't talking about the subconscious nonverbals like, you know, when they lying. You know what I'm saying? They sweating and they shaking and they can't look you in your eye and all that shit when you ask them a direct question and shit like that. Like, you know, we ain't talking about that. We talking about like the shit that they're actually doing. I got you, baby. I love you. I'm here for you. You ain't seeing none of that. So, like I said, this ain't nothing you even got to bring to their attention. You've seen everything you need to see. You've heard, whether they're talking or not. You've heard everything you need to hear. Now, move on applicably going into the future, feminine. Final card of this message, masculine. You go into the future with the 3 of Pentacles, and this is building. This is you and somebody doing some shit. This is you and somebody building a ship together. This is you and somebody doing shit in a relationship. You and somebody doing shit in a partnership, or like I say, just you and somebody having a fling and shit like that. Masculine. You need to kind of rewind and reanalyze the way you build with people. What is your intentions when you build with people? Usually, it's to get the shit that you want, and you so bloodthirsty on making your heart's desires happen, or you getting out something happen that you don't care who you hurt in the process of getting what you need to get done. You've been hurt, so you have ability to hurt people because hurt people hurt people. you've been double crossed. So you have the, you know what I'm saying? You subconsciously got it in you to double cross other people because that's what happens with you. You find yourself not being loyal to anyone because ain't nobody being loyal to you. But since you hurting people, since you hurt and you hurting people, you hurting the good people that's there too. Fuck hurting the people who really need to be hurt by you. You hurting the people who love you the most. You distancing yourself from people you need the most. You putting yourself in shitty situations dealing with strangers instead of dealing with your divine counterpart. It's how you deal with people. It's your intentions. It's your intent. It's your motives. It's self-based. That's why you can't build with people. Or like I say, you just use people for what they need, and once your need for them is over with, then you kick them to the side or cast them aside. Like, you know what I'm saying? That shit might have flew in the old world. That shit might have flew 10, 15 years ago. That shit ain't gonna fly right now. That's why masters like dealing with people they don't know or people that don't know them because, like I said, they don't know the asshole you are. They don't know all your motherfucking trauma and drama and shit like that, but your divine feminine does. You can't put one over a divine feminine because they see through your bullshit. They know who you really are. Why you out here acting like a person you not. Why you out here flogging like you doing shit that you ain't doing. You know what I'm saying? The only person that know the truth about you is your divine feminine. And you keep your feminine away from you because you feel that she's going to tell other people the truth about you. Or she going to use what she know about you to, like I say, throw you under the bus and benefit her in some type of way. Like I said, you know, and it ain't just your twin flame. Like I was telling my divine master one time, I'm just like, bro, if you treat the only person who truly in your corner like this, I'm gonna just assume this how you treat everybody. My mom's a divine master. My sister is a twin sister. I'm divine feminine. Twin sister, she's a divine master. My brother's a masculine, and I see how they treat people. Not how I move. You know what I'm saying? I don't fake fuck with nobody. I'm gonna keep it real. If I don't like you, I don't like you. If I don't want to do business with you, I ain't finna do business with you. Even if I gotta do business with you, I'm gonna keep my distance. I'm gonna, you know, stand on my stance, stand on business, and let you do whatever the fuck you've been doing. At the end of the day, divine masculine, it's how you build with people. That's your problem. Maybe you need to stop building with strangers. Maybe you need to stop building with people you don't know. Maybe you need to stop, like I said, fraternizing and getting to know people and telling just random people your motherfucking business because they're going to use it as ammo. They're going to throw it back in your face. They're going to do everything that your divine feminine doesn't do with you. And that's the shit you need to stop or change or at least 10 of wands, pump the brakes on. That's the message that I got. Hope I could be of good use. It's your boy D Boom. I'm going to holler at you soon. One.